guys, Ultimate Toy Collector here. Today we're going to take a look at the new Toys R Us exclusive Marvel Legends 6-inch Hydra 2-pack. Anybody who's been following me knows that I've been asking Hasbro to give us a multi-pack of Hydra figures for a while now. I made a post back when the Winter Soldier wave was out with the Hydra figures, and now we finally have it. We finally have our Hydra 2-pack. And it's a little bit of a surprise for the Hydra Enforcer, but it's a welcomed surprise, I guess you could say. I was really excited to see that these were coming out. When they came out online, I ordered about 10 of these. And I found a couple of them in stores, so that was really cool too. So I can add those to the 20 plus single figures that I have, and now I have my Hydra army, which if you have like an Avengers squad, you need to have a Hydra army, right? Wrong, I don't know. It's pretty cool. The price point's about, I think it's $39.99, I believe, which isn't bad. Basically, it's the price of two figures in one. So, let's take a look at the packaging. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired, long day. Packaging is really cool. Got the Hydra symbol right here, Marvel Legends. This is the Hydra Enforcer. This is the Hydra Soldier. All right, and we got our exclusive Toys R Us sticker right there. And so let's look on the side. So right here is the Brute. I'm pretty well versed with Marvel Comics, and I couldn't remember seeing a Hydra Enforcer. I did remember seeing pictures of the Brute. Now, I'm not a video game player, but I do know that the Brute is from Marvel's Final Fight, I believe it is called. Now, this character differs a little bit from the actual character that we have. You know, this actually kind of looks like, I can't remember the name of it, but back in the day, I had a McFarlane figure that was like half cyborg. He was really big, arms were huge like that. Kind of looks like that character. I can't remember the name of it though. I'm gonna dig through my crates and see if I can find that figure now. Anyway, and on the other side here we have the Hydra Soldier. Now we turn around on the back of the package here. We have a little description. Driven by rage, these advanced Hydra super soldiers are prone to clash with anyone in their paths. And then if you could read other languages, you got 3 other languages down here. So go ahead, have a try at it. And if you're looking for it, this is the UPC. There you go. Screenshot that baby, call up your local Toys R Us and ask them if they have them in stock. I know some stores were getting only maybe like a case or so of these in. Your best bet was online, but I think they sold out online too. So hopefully these will be like the last few 2-packs that we've seen. You know, the Phoenix 2-pack, the MJ and Spidey 2-pack, where, you know, initially they flew off the shelves, and then we saw a bunch of them, you know, kind of just hanging on the shelves now. But Hasbro's definitely killing it, getting not only these single figures out to us, pushing so many waves out with so many awesome characters, but they're also killing it with the 2-packs, as we see, and this is awesome. So, and they also just dropped today, I'm just going to throw this out there, just dropped pictures, are actually London Comic-Con right now. They just showed the Black Panther wave, which is really awesome. So, let's open this up and take a look. All right, so here we have our Hydra 2-pack out of the package. And actually, as you see, we have 6 variations here with all the heads that are included in the package. I want to address those very quickly. All right, so the first head that you have is the one that came with the Hydra figure back when the Winter Soldier figure was released. This is the Hydra Agent, Hydra Bob, whatever you want to call it. This is the basic Hydra head, and this is pretty cool. The only thing that would be better than this one would be like when the Hydra figures were out years ago. There was a like a variant that had a open mouth, like a screaming mouth. That would have been really cool. That could have been an additional head that they could have given us. I think that would have been, you know, made this really, really cool. But nonetheless, this is the classic Hydra agent head. All right. And you see we have right here, that's the Hydra agent. Now, we also have, it's a repainted, I believe it was the Udon Taskmaster head. This was from one of the previous waves, which we got Taskmaster. And it's a repaint, obviously. That's why I said repaint it. This is different. It's kind of cool. But I don't know. I don't remember seeing like a Hydra agent like this. But it's a nice little change. And if you look back here, this is our Hydra agent with that head on. It does fit, so I can't knock it. All right. Now, the third one right here, let's take a look. So the third one, which would go with the smaller Hydra agent body, is this. This is like a gas mask, like a more militant type of look. Now, if you recognize this, this is from the Shield agent figure that we got a while ago, and it's just repainted to match the Hydra agent. Not sure what I think about that. I don't know if it's cool or not. It really, to me, it doesn't fit the figure. I'm not 100% on board with that, but nonetheless, it's one of the heads that we got, right? So let's take a look at the next three heads, which would go with the bigger body style, the Enforcer, right? This is, as far as I know, this is a new sculpt that we got for this head. This is really cool. To me, this is more like a Eddie Brock type of head, and it looks really great. This one has like the full beard goatee thing going on. And if you look back here, this is our Hydra Enforcer with that head on. I'll show you close up in a little bit. All right. And so here, son of a... All right, so I dropped that one. But lucky enough, I have another one, so we're good. All right, so here's our nuke head, repainted. It doesn't have the American flag on it, obviously. A little cyborg-ish is gone, but it does still have like a scarred face. I don't remember seeing this type of Hydra agent, but it's still pretty cool, especially, you know, you have a big, bulky Enforcer. That head goes with it. It's different, you know. And you can see back here, this is our Enforcer back there. And the third one, which I think looks great. Obviously, I said this was the one that they kind of styled off the video game, I think. Not 100%, but similar. It looks pretty good. I do not remember seeing this head on anybody else. So maybe we might... Actually, no. We did. This is Captain Britain's head. I'm sorry. I forgot. This is Captain Britain's head. I believe so. This looks exactly like it. I'll have to take a closer look later. So don't quote me on that, but I believe this is Captain Britain's head. All right. And that's our other Enforcer in the background right there. So you get 6 different heads, and you get a crap load of guns. So first, we'll look at a little bazooka here. I'm glad that Hasbro has made them more realistic looking. It's a silver. It's not quite like a gunmetal. It's not quite silver. It's a little in between. So we've seen this gun before, obviously. But now it's silver or gunmetal, whatever you want to call it. So that's one weapon that we got. Here's another weapon, which I believe we've seen before as well. And if you notice, right, this is more for the Enforcer because the handle is just so thick, it's so big. And you can insert a "that's what she said" joke in there. But yeah, his hand is really the only one that could grip that. And again, there we go with phrasing. So here's this one. We have this Gatling type of gun here. I believe we've seen this one before, with a little Hydra insignia here. It's pretty cool. And it comes apart. So when he has to reload, you could drop it and throw another one in there and be like, okay, I'm reloaded. What else do we have here? I got more guns up here. Oh, here we go. This is another gun. Now this is one that the smaller agents can carry. This one too. This is a little thicker, and I tried to put it in the smaller agent's hand. It just didn't seem to fit right. And okay, so let's see. You also get an extra vest here. As you see, I put it on this soldier back here, right there. It's extra vest. I'll show you guys how I did that later. And well, here's the harness that I took off of the smaller Hydra agent. So you see right here, it unclasps right there under the armpit, shoulder area. You just take that off. And the other weapon would be the knife that's in his hand. Well, there we go. All right, the knife that's in his hand. I'll just take it out of this one just so you can see. Don't fall over. All right. So here's the knife. And he fell. Anyway. All right, so there we go. All right, so let's take a look up close. This is our Enforcer with the new head sculpt. I think he looks pretty cool. Now, we'll do the articulation with this guy while we have him in our hand here. Let's put those legs together on this guy. And, all right, so there we go. In the back of his vest here, you can just put that knife in there. I like the vest. I wish maybe we had a little more attention to detail with the coloring. Maybe some of the straps or whatever. You know, they did the shotgun shells here, red, and the grenades, black. Maybe they could have in the straps here. Also, just in case you're wondering, this does open. So you can have that open, depending on how you're posing them. And I believe even the pouch down here. No, this one doesn't come off. It doesn't seem. But yeah, that's what you got there. So this is. It's not Nuke. It is the Nuke body with some retooling. So essentially, it is the Nuke frame, but they've touched up some things. They've added some things. So it is a different figure per se, right? Now, the heads are pretty easy to come off because I was able to switch the heads rather quick. And the paint app is pretty good. I do like the color of the yellow. It's a little bright, but it's not bad. One thing that I do wish, the boots, you know, these, I wish they put a little more detail in the boots. The detailing's fine. It's the paint apps. I wish, you know, like I said, with the vest, if we had a little more separation and color, I guess, with the boots, so it wasn't just all yellow, you know, like the laces, the straps, everything, the soles. Maybe they could have did a little something in there. But nonetheless, I still think the figure's pretty dope. I do like it, right? So articulation, got the ball joints in the shoulders here. Good range of motion all the way around, up about so. And you have the bicep swivel, both sides. Double jointed elbows. double jointed elbows, good range of motion. And you have a swivel in the wrist and a pivot. Now, the pivots for me, I don't know about you guys, are a little tight. Be careful with these. You don't want them to snap. I would heat them up. Just be careful with them. That's just my word of caution. All right, now the head, spin it all the way around. You can get a full look up, you know, if you're doing a shot where you're launching them out of through a window. Down, side to side. Now he does have an ab crunch for the torso. With the vest closed, he can only really get a little bend there. Backwards, get a good backwards pose. Now if you open it up, you can get a little more of a crunch. Not a whole lot. I mean, it's obviously better, but you know, that's if you open this up. Now, side to side, actually you can spin him all the way around. Legs, get a good split. Good kick forward. Good kick back. Double jointed knees. So you can get some good crouching poses, jumping poses. And the boots. You have a boot cut right here. Full spin. Ankle pivots. Full rotation ankle, actually. There we go. And full flex down, full flex up. So you have some great articulation with these big guys. You can get some good poses, I think. Definitely a great character. Now, oh, and also on the side, you got the Hydra insignia on both shoulders. Now, I'd like to see somebody do a custom where they take these arms off and put some like bare sleeve arms and actually make that final fight brute. It's a challenge out there to my customizers. You guys think you could do it? I know somebody could do it. Since he's leaned over, you know, I just want to show you the head here. Get a quick look at that head on him. He's a big guy, you know. The head works. Obviously, it's taken off of that nuke, so of course the head more or less will work on that. And obviously, this is how the figure comes out of the package, which I really like. They did a great job on this figure. Bigger. Looking at him in package looks a little off, but once you see him, take him out, get your hands on him. They did a good job. And I'm pretty sure that's the Captain Britain head. So if that's what it is, they did a good job on that there. And he's fallen. So let's pose these guys up. Stand. All right, so here, let's take this gun out of his hand. All right, so here's the soldier that I switched the vest off. My only complaint about the smaller Hydra agent soldiers, the yellow on the wrist is darker than the hands and everything else. So if you look on all of mine, I don't know why, this yellow right here is darker than every other spot of yellow. You can't really tell in the video, but in person you can see. All right, so I really like this look on them. I would probably actually, let's see. All right, so to show you real quick, I'm gonna take that off. Now, to take this off, you pop the head off and kind of bend the arms back a little bit and then pull this over like so. Kind of want to get a little more bend in those arms. And then you just get it off like that. And there we go. Be careful. Obviously, you see the belt just came undone. So you can take the belt off. That was not intentional. That just popped off. I want to keep that belt on him. So, all right, so I'm going to put this back on. There you go. And all right, so there we go. So there's our Hydra agent. Now I want to put the regular head on him. There you go. So that actually looks pretty good. But now that I think about it, it really didn't look bad the other way with this head on there either. So you can pop that off. Very easy. And make sure that thing's on there. And there we go. All right, so that's that. Now, the other thing, I'm not sure about you guys, but the way these are posed in the package, let me show you. So this arm right here, I've noticed, maybe it's the way it was put in the packaging, is a little tight. You might want to get a blow dryer. I'd say a little warm water, but depending on how you heat it, it might warp the plastic. So use a blow dryer and loosen that joint up before you actually start posing and flexing the character. All right. And here's our Udon Taskmaster. I think it looks pretty cool. There's a little badass ninja guy. Take out some Avengers. So I just wanted to show you the mask there. So I think that's pretty cool. So we're going to leave him there. Now here's our Hydra agent. Take that off. Now the Hydra agent is nothing more than a repack. All right. For those that are like, oh, this is a new figure. No, this is a repack. Same exact figure, except for a little change. All right. The Winter Soldier Hydra figure did not have the painted Hydra emblem on the shoulder, and the color of the green was, I think it was a little bit darker. Or, yeah. Or no. I'm sorry. I think it was either a little darker or a little lighter. I can't remember. I don't have the finger in front of me, so I can't show you, so I do apologize. But the paint is just a little bit off from what I've seen. But besides that, it's essentially the same figure. So, like, I have 20 of these. They're the same figure. But it's cool. I wanted a few more. I wanted some variation. Hasbro gave it to us. So I am not complaining. So Hasbro, you did a great job. You gave alternate heads, gave some weapons, and 2 different bodies. This is a good move, I think, on Hasbro's part. You know, they're moving in the right direction. They're getting things out there to the collectors, to the consumers. Kudos. I like it. The only thing, one thing that I could say is that I do wish that we had some extra hands. All right. I know you're getting extra guns, extra, vest, extra heads. Let's work on some hands. If we can get some extra hands in there, that would be awesome. But it's not a major flaw, just something I'm throwing out there. So anyway, thank you guys for checking me out. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, The Ultimate Toy Collector. Big shout out to Toy News International. And don't forget to check out Cool Dad Pop Culture Reviews. That's my new blog. The links are on the Facebook page. You can Google it. And the links are actually should be in the YouTube video also. So thank you. And pick up yours. Check them out on toysrus.com. Find them in stores. You'll be able to find them soon if you haven't already found them. And don't crap on the collectors that buy more than 2 or 3 sets of these. Because we're army builders. And you need to build them shits, bro. Army build these. Get like 10 packs of them. Get 20 if you got the money for them. It's a lot of money. But, do your thing. So, thank you guys. Thanks for checking me out. Until next time, happy hunting.